A very good morning to my dear student. Hope you are doing well. Everything is fine and good. Welcome to my class. So, last class, we have done the merits and demerits, or you can say advantages and disadvantages of direct taxes, as well as the definition of direct taxes. So, and we knew about the taxes that there are two types of taxes, that is direct tax and indirect tax, and these are the source of the revenue for the government. The government get the revenue through taxation, means the income, the developmental work, whatever the government needs to be done. Okay, most of the money it comes through taxation. Okay, direct taxes and indirect taxes. So today we'll be learning about difference between the direct tax and indirect taxes. So what is the difference between direct taxes and indirect taxes? In the last class, so you have already learned about direct taxes. So just give me a highlight of indirect taxes. So indirect taxes are on commodities, imposed on goods. When you purchase any commodities from the market or any goods, any items from the market, then in that goods the tax is included. Okay. Tax is included. Most of the people are unaware of this tax. Most of the people they are unaware of this tax, but still they are paying the tax. So that is indirect tax, means it is indirectly imposed upon the person. Okay, it is indirectly imposed upon the person. So it is imposed on commodities, goods, okay, services. So indirect tax, it can easily be shifted. Okay, it cannot be imposed on some single person only. It can be easily shifted from one person to another. If you are going in the market and if you're not purchasing the goods, then other people will purchase. Then from your hand, the tax is transferred to other person hand. So it can be easily transferable. Okay, indirect taxes. The example you can say now what is going on? GST, goods and service tax. Goods and service tax, it is indirect tax. It is indirect tax. It is imposed on goods as well as services. Okay. So in different items, the rate of tax has increased as well as some of the item the rate has decreased. Okay, it is the government who decides the taxation for the development of the economy. So now let us discuss the difference between the direct tax and indirect tax. There are five main points, okay, which I have written here. So direct tax here. So direct taxes are imposed on income or properties. Okay, the taxes which is imposed on income or properties, it is known as direct taxes. Okay, when the tax is imposed on income or properties, your properties, whatever properties you have, your wealth, okay, your resident, whatever property you have, whatever wealth you have. So it is direct tax. And taxes imposed on commodities. The taxes which is imposed on commodities, goods, it is called as indirect taxes. Okay, indirect taxes, it is imposed on commodities and goods. Next here, direct taxes. They are directly paid to the government. Direct taxes, okay, they are directly paid to the government. Means the person on whom it is imposed, they pay directly to the government. They don't pay to the third party or fourth party, no. Directly in the hands of the government, the tax reaches. Okay, direct taxes. And when you say about indirect taxes, okay, they are paid to the government by 1%. Okay, they are paid to the government by 1%. Okay, by 1% it is paid to the government, but indirectly. Okay, when you go to the shop, okay, shop, you purchase the goods, you pay to the shopkeeper. Again, the shopkeeper pay to the wholesaler. The wholesaler pay to the, okay, retailer. So wholesaler pay to the distributor, and distributor to the producer, and the government take the tax from the producer itself. Okay, and but here, from here the chain starts. Okay, from retailer till the producer, the taxation start. So such a big chain. Okay, you don't know whom you are paying the tax. Okay, to the, okay, again it goes to the chain. So indirect taxes, it is paid by 1%. Okay, but indirectly to the government. Okay, so next, taxes, they cannot be shifted. They cannot be shifted from one person to another. Direct taxes, if you need to pay the tax, you cannot shift to other person, because the direct tax are imposed on wealth, income. Okay, how much you have income, on that income only the taxes need to be paid. Taxes need to be paid. So indirect taxes, so direct taxes cannot be shifted from one person to another person. Okay, the taxes on whom it is imposed, that particular person need to pay the taxes. It is direct tax. And when you say about indirect tax, they can be shifted from one person to another person. As I have told, indirect tax can be easily shifted. If you are not agreeing to purchase the product, then the other person will come and purchase the product. If another person is coming and purchasing the product, then the particular person will pay the taxes. Okay, that is what indirect taxes. Indirect taxes can be shifted from one person to another, but direct taxes, it cannot be shifted from one person to another. On whom it is imposed, that particular person need to pay or have to pay the taxes. Okay, the particular person cannot shift his burden from, okay, one person to another. Okay, next, direct taxes. So these taxes are levied according to the ability of the taxpayer. The ability of the taxpayer. A slab is there for the tax. Direct tax, a slab is there. Like in India, if your income is more than 2,80,000, if your income is more than 2,80,000, then you need to pay the tax according to Indian government norms, the rules and regulations. Okay, you fall under the slab of taxpayer. If your income is less than the said amount, then no need to pay the tax. You are exempted from paying the tax. Okay, that is ability to pay the tax. If your income is more, then you are supposed to pay the tax. And if you are hiding from the government, means that amount will be termed as black money. If you fall under the slab of taxpayer, then you need to pay the tax. And if you are hiding from the government, then that is termed as black money. Okay, it is not called as white money, that is called black money, because you are cheating from the government. Okay, you are cheating from the government. So this is a direct tax. Okay, ability to pay. So direct tax depends upon your ability. How is your ability? If you have the ability, if you have more income, then you fall under the tax paying, okay, slab. And if you don't have income, then you are exempted from paying the tax. Okay, next here, indirect tax. Tax paying ability of the taxpayer is assessed indirectly. So is assessed indirectly. Tax paying ability. How indirectly? If you have income, then you will purchase, okay, a costly item. If you have more income, then you will purchase a costly item. If you purchase a costly item, then you are paying the tax in that way only. And if you don't have income, then you will not pay the costly item. Okay, you will not pay the costly item. You will purchase the cheap item, and the tax also it is imposed on by seeing the commodity. On the necessity commodity, the tax is low, and when you come to luxurious commodity, the tax is more. So if you have more income, then of course you will be purchasing the luxurious item. You will be purchasing luxurious item. If it is little bit, your income is less, then you won't be purchasing the luxurious item. Okay. So this is what indirect taxes. Okay. The ability of the taxpayer is assessed indirectly in indirect taxes, but in direct taxes it is assessed directly. The tax is imposed directly on the people. Okay. Next, last one, example of direct taxes. Income tax. Okay, income tax, wealth tax, corporate tax, it falls under direct taxes. Income tax, wealth tax, corporate tax, it all falls under direct taxes. And when we say about indirect taxes, VAT means value added tax. Before GST it was VAT. Okay, before GST it was VAT. Excise duty, custom duty, okay, service tax, etc. These are the examples of indirect taxes. Okay, so this is the difference between direct tax and indirect tax. Okay, these are the 5 points. See one more time. Taxes imposed on income or properties. Yeah, taxes imposed on commodities. Yeah, taxes imposed on income and or properties. Yeah, on commodities. Okay, so they are indirectly paid to the government. Okay, direct tax it is directly paid. Okay, directly paid to the government by the person on whom it is imposed, and they are indirectly paid. Okay, they are indirectly paid to the government by one person, okay, to the other person, okay, and to the next, and it goes on. Okay, a chain goes on. They cannot be shifted from one person to another person, but indirect tax they can be shifted from one person to another person. Okay, point number 4. These taxes are levied according to the ability of the taxpayer to pay. Ability of the taxpayer. If the taxpayer ability comes under the slab of income tax, then the taxpayer need to pay the tax. If it doesn't come, then no need to pay the tax. But okay, indirect tax, okay, the taxpayer ability of the taxpayer paying it is assessed indirectly. Means more income, purchase luxurious item, less income, they will not purchase luxurious item. If the person is purchasing luxurious item, then need to pay more tax. If the person is purchasing necessities item with having low income, then they will pay the tax in that sense only. Okay, example as I told, income tax, wealth tax, corporate tax, and so on. And in indirect tax, the example VAT, okay, excise duty, custom duty, okay, service tax, you can add GST, and so on. Okay, so this is what in today's class. Thank you for watching the video.